I'm Dominic Browning. I'm a sustainable fashion designer, enthusiastic about all things sustainable and how we can save fashion in general.
I am Siobhan Thomas and I'm owner of What's Your Skirt. I am a fashion designer.
My name's Dawn. I've been a designer for many centuries, if you like, and I also run a social enterprise called Fabrication. Fabrication Enterprise, we set up 12 years ago to provide workspace for local artists and makers. We have a shop as well now. We have about 70 sellers in there. We support about 100 local makers across the board.
I'm Rachel Hatfield. I'm the founder of a fashion show called Fashion Fiesta.
I'm Corinne Coolican and I've started a brand called Coolie, which makes sustainable fashion.
My name's Pammy Sinha. I'm at the University of Leeds in the School of Design. My background is fashion design. I trained as a designer and my PhD looked at the links between the design process and the market.
Hi, my name's Steph McGrath and I'm from Something Wicked, which is a luxury lingerie brand based in Leeds. That we manufacture everything in-house, everything's hand cut and handmade in-house. We don't have huge amounts of stock, everything's made to order.
Textiles, art and clothing used to be the most prized possession anyone could own, and because they were so expensive back in the day, you couldn't buy them brand new. So you had hand-me-downs, you had second-hand clothing from relatives that you took care of, and they became sentimental because they were there for the longevity.
People buy them for away, and the problem is with that, it's not very good on the environment. A lot of the fabrics are not sustainable, so they're never good for our planet. And on top of that as well, you're buying cheap, buying twice in a way. And sometimes when people are doing that and encouraged by the fast fashion, you lose the heritage of a garment. You lose the history of a garment.
Most of my wardrobe I've had for about 30 odd years. I still have my 70s and 80s fashion in there. It might not fit quite the same way, but I still have it. And it's about looking at how you can adapt it to fit you as you get older, your changing body shape. You might have a dress, but you never wear it because it's a dress and you bought it and you don't tend to wear dresses. So turn it into a top and skirt.
Fashion Fiesta, which was founded in West Yorkshire. We host the show in Leeds and it's a platform for entrepreneurial fashion designers, models and makeup artists and anyone who are aspiring to be into the fashion industry. For us, it's about telling a story on the catwalk. It's about sort of showcasing something that's a little bit different, that's not from the high street. We see it as art on the catwalk, and each collection or designer has a story to tell, and that's what it's about, getting them to come forward to tell that story. And I've always been a big believer in sort of buying things that will last, and I've always sort of followed that ethos just because I hate throwing things away. We've got so much stuff that we don't need to send to landfill that we can actually upcycle, and if only I could sew I would definitely be utilising material that I could chop up and put together, because we are more conscious about the material that we're using.
I like to go to car boots, anywhere really where you can get old clothes, because I think it's got part of history in it as well. I like it when it comes with holes, pins, marks. I just feel like it all adds to the fabrics that I make, because I cut them up, save the old fastenings, and then I'll join it all back together to create my own fabrics to then cut my patterns out of, which creates one-offs. I tend to like to use denim a lot. I think that it's a strong fabric that lasts for years. And I think there's a lot of creative possibilities that you can actually do with it. I use a lot of different processes. You can put studs on, bleach it, then dye it. You can bleach shapes into it. You can fray it. You can do a lot of creative stuff with it.
Always, if you are down to the last bit and it really is no good for dusting, take off your buttons and have a button stash. Take off zips. So you always have something in there in the house to do a repair. You can make something look very, very different by just changing buttons on it and refresh it. Pop a pocket on in a different colour. We all need pockets.
Avoiding the black bin means that you are actually saving a resource. It can be reutilised in some form or another by some part of the industry. I use it as a mantra at home as well.
Everything we make is made to order. We don't stockpile and guess what demand's going to be. But it doesn't mean that it's going to take weeks to get to you. It's just a very streamlined way of production. So we make what we need, we use what we need. Material is just what we need. So we hand cut everything in-house, which means we tessellate the pattern pieces so there is minimal amount of waste, and any little scraps of material that we do have left over is donated regularly to the local high school, to their textiles department. So we can say we have zero material waste going to landfill.
Look at what you can do. Don't throw it away. See how you can just rework it. Everything is suitable to be reworn. You just have to have another look at it. I'd throw nothing away.
Looking into a wardrobe and remembering a time that you've worn a t-shirt or a dress or a jacket can really help build bonds with clothes and stop this. We've become quite a disposable, commodity culture.
It still has a value. It can be recycled, it can be upcycled, somebody else might want to wear it as it is. So there are a myriad ways that it can be reused.
The designers, it would definitely be source all your fabrics locally or upcycle anything. And I think for the industry in general, we need to start leading by example, and they need to set the standard.
If we can do it, it can be upscaled, and people should be asking everyone that they buy clothing from, what are you doing? How are you being more sustainable? How are you creating less waste?